All right, everybody, we are back. Season 2, episode 4. Ready to jump in?
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
Great.
Excellent, excellent. It's good to hear.
Yeah.
We are well into the new year and very excited about this next one. This was a really intriguing one because I watched it forever ago. There's a 2011 film called Cowboys and Aliens.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had never actually seen this film.
Yeah, I saw it a long time ago, but I had no real idea the connections of the people that were involved in it.
Yeah. I mean, I think at that time you would have been a little bit unaware.
Yeah. I just saw, Daniel Craig, and I was just like, okay, cool, whatever,
Right.
and then move on.
Since then,
Yeah.
we have seen the workings of many of the people that were involved in this movie.
Right.
And they're fantastic. So going back and rewatching it was interesting because we were like, they were part of this?
Oh, yeah.
They had a hand in this movie?
Right.
Like so many people.
It's a big shocker, yeah. So this film, so that's actually one of the things that like I talk about of what I liked about the film.
Yeah.
Was realizing what this film was, because it was directed by Jon Favreau.
Yes.
Which some of you know him from like his acting stuff. So like he plays Happy in the Marvel movies, but he was in Rudy, and he was the guy that was like helping him learn and blah blah, and he was in Swingers. He's been in tons of different little parts, and he's a very talented actor. But he's also written a ton, and also he's directed a lot. He's done.
I think his directing is probably
Yeah, I mean,
he's really known
he directed
for.
Elf.
Yeah.
He directed Jungle Book. He directed, and that's where for this one I was like, Cowboys and Aliens, and I was like, interesting. Where else do we see this mix of like Western and then alien tech kind of thing? Oh yeah, Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That's wow, baby steps right here.
Yeah, he directed Mandalorian.
Yeah, and then he kind of cut his teeth on this movie to be ready for that. And I think that's kind of one of the things that actually inspired me, and hopefully inspires you guys. Remembering that like every little step that you have is taking you to another place.
Right.
So if you're frustrated with something that you do, something you work on, and you're like, oh man, I'm kind of frustrated. It wasn't exactly what I want. That's okay. It helps you for your next step.
Right.
And that's what every artist does.
It always takes you to the next level.
Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, John, that's kind of cool, man, that we started here and then we ended up somewhere else. And then I'm sure Mandalorian's going to help him with his next step. So anyways, very cool. Very, very, very cool. So, Anyway, let's kind of jump into, if you haven't seen this movie, kind of a quick summary.
Yeah.
And then we'll jump into some fixes. Okay?
Sounds great.
So this is Cowboys and Aliens, 2011. It follows this outlaw named Jake Lundgren.
Longren?
Lundgren. It's Jake, y'all. And it's played by Daniel Craig. And Daniel Craig, you know him from, gosh, a ton of stuff. The
He
Knives
was James
Out movies.
Bond. He's
James Bond.
Benoit Blanc in all of the Knives Out,
Yep.
Glass Onion movies.
And James Bond. And yeah, he's very accomplished
so
actor.
many things.
Yeah, so he wakes up out in the Arizona desert, and he's just like, he's got amnesia. He had no idea of who he was and what he's doing out there. And he's got this metal device that's like strapped to his wrist, right?
That he can't get off.
He can't get it off.
He doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, no idea. And then he goes into this town of Absolution. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a little tiny town.
Supposed to be a mining town.
Little mining town, but it's kind of dead, and it's really cattle town now because nothing else is there. And he's in that little moment, and he's just kind of being his loner bad self. And he gets mixed up with some locals, end up getting arrested.
Well, he doesn't remember anything.
Yeah,
I think that's an
no
important
idea.
part of the summary. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't remember his name, his past.
No, right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But you can tell immediately that he's
tough, man.
He's a tough dude. Yeah.
A few words. Tough dude, yeah. And he kind of gets into a scuffle with some of the locals, ends up getting arrested, and they're like, oh, you're a wanted criminal. And so they're going to take him to get, to the jury and to the court system in Santa Fe. And right at that time, there's this huge, and that's where the aliens attack.
Yes.
From the sky, they come in, they start shooting up the town, and they're also kidnapping these people too. They rope them up and they're like, yoink, right? Pulls them off the street.
Yeah.
And then, they're like, all of a sudden though, the little wrist action there, the wrist weapon,
right?
It turns into a weapon.
Right.
And the bracelet it opens up and it's powered. And all of a sudden he starts shooting. Right?
Right.
Blows up one of the little aircraft things.
But not like a bullet. Like like some kind of plasma explosive beam. Yeah.
Yeah. And they all kind of realize, whoa, this guy, And of course they want their people back. So they go on this mission to get their people back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And there you go. As he goes through it, he starts remembering his past. He starts remembering all this stuff. And so it's a big mystery of like who he is and what's happening.
And there's a woman.
Right. Ella that shows up and she's kind of like...
There's a woman in the town who sees what he has on his wrist and she's like, who are you? Where'd you come from? Do you remember anything? But she's almost just as mysterious as he is.
Yeah. She's like...
He asks her questions and she's like, I just need to know answers from you. Neither one of them are very good at answering anything.
No.
We'll just say that.
It's where'd he come from? Where'd he go? Where'd he come from?
Cotton-Eye Joe.
Jake. His name is Jake.
Cotton-Eye Jake. Where'd he come from? Cotton-Eye Jake.
And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Which, of course, he can't answer because he has no idea. So he just says, I don't know a lot.
Right.
With no other...
Which is great when you're an actor and you don't need to learn a bunch of lines. You just go, I don't know.
I don't know.
Perfect. Yeah, there you go. So as he goes through, he confronts his past. He starts getting these visions of where he was and where he came from and why he came to that moment. And he ends up, defeating the alien threats at the end by working together with the townspeople and a local group of Native American men.
And Ella.
And the Ella character, right? And we find out Ella actually is an alien.
Oh, we're throwing that out right at the... Yep.
Well, this is the summary, so that's okay.
Yeah. She's an alien, but not one of
this
the...
This is not... It's, of course, all of these things are spoilers. Yeah. All of them.
I just didn't know if you wanted to reveal that later.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, she's an alien.
She's an alien
but not
creature.
One of the aliens.
She's a different kind of alien.
That have attacked. She's a different alien, and these aliens that are attacking Earth have attacked her planet in the past.
And she's like...
She's on a mission
to help?
To make sure that it never happens again. Yeah. I think were her exact words.
Yeah, yeah. So, in the end, they blow up the bad guy aliens, and they're all safe. And
they're safe.
And there you go. And
they go back to robbing stagecoaches.
It goes back to basically exactly where he was before.
They all,
doing what he did. Because he's a cowboy. That's what he does. Yeah.
All right, let's fix this film.
Yeah, well, okay, so again, what I liked, the cast, I mean, come on.
Wow.
It's a huge cast. One of my, and I'll say it right now, I will shout from the rooftops. One of the best actors, I believe, in our era of life, Sam Rockwell.
Oh, yes.
This man.
Sam Rockwell.
I'll tell you right now.
He's not often the lead.
He is a lot of times. He's incredible, but.
No. He has been the lead. I'm saying he's not. Some of his best roles are not necessarily the lead roles.
Sure.
So I feel like for that reason, a lot of people maybe don't realize
how amazing he is.
How amazing. Yeah, exactly.
He is.
How amazing he is.
I think, man, I honest to God, and I'm hand to God, I'm dead serious. If someone comes to me right now and they're like, all right, you're casting this movie, you got to have one guy in it, okay? You can pick him. And I'm literally going to say Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
He, to me, is, I think, the greatest American actor of our generation.
Yeah, he's incredible.
He is so fantastic as an actor. He's in basically anything he's in, I'm like, okay, let's see what you got. He's just talented. He dances in almost everything he does. Because he's real. I don't think he danced in this one.
He did not dance in this one.
I think he danced in this one.
As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, wait, I don't think he
dance.
I don't think he danced
but
in this one.
Most of the time he does because he's an amazing dancer. But he is in every single thing he does. He's in it. He's not
he
taking
does
shortcuts.
Comedy. He does drama.
Oh,
he does bad guy. He does good guy.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm saying
Amazing.
They've got an amazing cast.
Yeah. So
in front of the
it's
camera and behind the camera, because you got Jon Favreau directing. You got Steven Spielberg producing, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all over the place. You've got major talent in front and behind the camera.
Yeah. Harrison Ford was in this.
Yes.
Daniel Craig, Sam Rockwell.
Insane. It's so good.
Like as the credits were starting at the beginning, we were just like, what?
What? What?
That person was part of this
Are you
film?
kidding? Yeah.
All these people? It was incredible.
Yeah, and I literally, because I'd seen this film a long time ago, and I was like, yeah, I think we should do this one. I literally was questioning whether or not we could fix anything, thinking back on, was it that off?
Was it as bad?
Maybe we should leave this one alone, because look at all those people. They're amazing. But we found some things. We did find some things.
Yeah. Oh, it needs some fixes.
It needs, I don't feel like a complete rework, but just honestly a reshifting.
Yes.
So yeah, so you go.
For sure.
Anything that you thought was spectacular?
Oh, well, I love the idea of this film.
Yeah.
I mean, this idea of, people.
Cowboys versus aliens.
Yeah. Well, people who had never encountered any kind of technology, really.
Yeah.
Suddenly encountering like this high level technological enemy.
Right.
That they don't even really fully understand.
Right.
I mean, if we encountered aliens that were this kind of tech, we'd be like, okay, yeah, I get it. But you know what I mean? Like, we're close. We're close.
We've seen a Tesla war. We get it. We understand.
Yeah. We've dreamed of hovercrafts. But these people, like, to have, I don't know, it was just a really intriguing idea for me to have kind of this community who wouldn't understand, and they don't. They call them demons.
Right.
They don't even
have a concept.
They don't even have a concept that they're aliens until the girl Ella reveals that she is actually
from beyond the stars. Right.
An alien herself, and that she is from beyond the stars.
Well,
but it's interesting.
The thing that's interesting to me is like Cowboys and Aliens is like the kind of thing that you would see on a comic book cover.
Right.
When you were a kid and you go, Cowboys and Aliens? Let's do it. And it very well might have. I think I saw like original story by that it was like, I think it maybe from a graphic novel. I don't know for sure, but it just feels like the kind of thing that would be on a kid's comic book that oh man, what can we do? Okay, we're going to put zombies and aliens. Okay, that's good. Okay, anything else? Cowboys. And alien. I love it. Let's keep going with this. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a great concept. It's a great idea. And this is not like a steampunk version
it's not a
this isn't the Wild West.
Yeah, this
film.
isn't Firefly. This is definitely
this is for real, like
in the Old West, and the aliens show up.
Yeah. These are people, pioneers, miners, people that don't understand technology.
Right.
That then encounter aliens. And so I really, really like the idea. It's also, again, one of the reasons I was a little bit disappointed, because I felt like that this kind of an idea, this intriguing of an idea, should have been fleshed out better. But
all right. So
it ended up being actually a little bit boring for me.
Interesting.
Which I think, when you have a great idea like this, it shouldn't be a boring film, right?
All right. So what's your misstep? What's your hot take misstep that you got?
I
can go first. I've got one on tap here if you need a...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this is kind of a simple one, but in old Western movie type things like this, even cop dramas, things like this, guys, the bullets just never run dry. They are able to fire a gun 150 times, never reload. They just keep going. And I'm like, guys, you never need to reload. You shot that gun 30 times. Only whenever they need it in the story for it to go click, click, click.
Yeah.
Do they run out of bullets?
Yeah, there was one moment where Daniel Craig's character, Jake, has a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is way back, y'all. This is not like... and he is pumping that thing 20 times. He pumped that shotgun, and shot it. And I thought to myself,
Yeah.
what kind of gun is this
It's a good one.
that has so many?
Mean one.
I mean, a shotgun. Doesn't it only you normally carry like
It depends.
a couple of?
It depends on what it is.
Now,
but
I don't know my guns. I'll be the first to admit. But I mean, he just kept pumping that thing, and it kept firing.
Yeah.
And I literally and legitimately had that thought. Like,
Okay, so
wow.
that's my hot take, misstep. Do you got one or no?
I would say probably the romance.
Okay.
I mean, maybe that's more of a plot point than
No, yeah,
misstep.
go for it.
But I just
So Daniel Craig is in love with this girl. She gets taken.
Okay, yeah. So Jake apparently has this girl that he was connected with that he now doesn't remember.
Right.
Okay. And she kind of comes into play, but then there's this Ella who at first when she approaches him, he's like, get away from me, leave me alone. And then out of literally nowhere, there's like
Kissing her.
there's all this sexual tension between them.
Will they, won't they?
And I don't know. It really didn't.
Yeah.
There was no relationship built. He was like, 1 minute he was like, get away from me. And the next minute she's like all up in his business. I just felt like, and again, once you find out she's an alien, you're like, okay, maybe she just doesn't understand etiquette. But she's very forward. And I don't know. It just felt out of place.
Right.
I would have liked to have.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mind them having a romance, but they didn't really establish a relationship at all. It's just all of a sudden they were attracted to each other.
Right.
And I don't know. It just felt really shallow.
Right. Well, there you go. That's a misstep for you. Got it?
Yeah.
Logged it. Done. Let's jump into some fixes. Let's do it. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's
All right,
go.
Let's make it happen. All right. Act 1. He's got amnesia, and it's kind of a hook that I think it kind of undercuts the story. And honestly, so basically, Jake's character, he's got amnesia. It's meant to be intriguing, right?
Right.
But to me, it mostly delays the information to
It
the
kind
audience.
of it ends up being annoying, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's like we already know what it is. It's not like
it's in the title.
it's in
y'all.
the title. So why are we making it a mystery of like, how do you get amnesia? It's the alien. It's not from the pinto beans he had. It's the aliens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's clear.
I mean, but they hold this intrigue for
like 45 minutes of the film. It's like
Such a
45,
long
50 minutes in the film, and you're like, oh, okay. Oh, it's the aliens that did it to you? Okay.
and you know that's kind of an annoyance of mine is that whenever they want to like any film, I'm not talking about just this film, but any film when there's a character in it and they don't want to reveal their backstory yet, and people ask them questions and they're just like they won't answer them.
Yeah, instead of like, well, let me delve into it to find out. They're like, I don't talk about it.
I mean, how hard is it to tell the preacher, hey, so I woke up in the desert. I can't remember anything. I don't remember my name. Easy, right? No, he just, I don't know. Every answer is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you give us a little bit more detail? Like, he just won't answer anybody's questions. And then Ella comes into the picture, and then he asks her questions, and she won't answer his questions, and he won't answer her questions. I was like, can somebody just say what's going on?
Yeah. I feel like most films, if they would just like tell the truth about something, it would be done, right?
Right.
Just get through it, because make the plot point somewhere else other than holding on to a mystery that we already know the answer to, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It stalls the momentum and, throws out all the emotional investment in it, just tosses it out the window because they're like, I don't want to talk about it. But we already know. We already know. Let's move on. So for a fix, honestly, lose the mystery angle.
Yeah.
In my opinion. You toss it. His amnesia should turn into more like selective memory failure. He maybe remembers most of his past, but he doesn't remember exactly how he was taken, or maybe even a couple days before he was taken leading into it. Like maybe it's that. And then maybe he touches something, he does something, and there's a memory flash of something, right? He's like,
give us something.
Yeah.
Throw us.
Yeah. But like not having anything, we already know what's happening.
Yeah.
If you don't want to tell us exactly how he got the bracelet, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal, but like, don't slow burn that. Just let us go, because we need to know the stakes so we understand what you need to do to accomplish.
Yes.
It's to me, it's not fun not knowing where the end of the race is. I think we need to know where the path is going enough to want to follow you. Instead of just going, what's happening?
Right.
Unless it's a true mystery, which this is not. This is an action.
It should not have been a mystery. It's not meant to be a mystery. There's nothing to solve. It's the aliens.
Yeah. If you already know what it is.
Even really, really good mysteries, they tell the audience everything that they know.
Yeah.
So that we can figure out. But that's not what happened here. It's like they were withholding from us on purpose, and the audience can feel that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was just really annoyed by it. I was like, can you just answer? God, can you just answer their questions?
Yeah.
Stop just saying, I don't know.
Yeah. So, yeah, by kind of doing that, I think it keeps him more active and dangerous and morally complex throughout the story. And it's not so mystery filled. It's more like, okay, we got who you are, and we understand what direction you're moving in. And we can make that jump to, well, clearly it's the aliens.
Yeah.
So
yes.
It just feels kind of convenient. You know, I forgot. I don't know. I'm going to be the strong silent type, but whatever.
Well,
So.
but strong silent makes him kind of unlikable.
Well, and that leads to the problem too. It's a mini one. It's a small one. It's hard to get involved in the story when we're not sure if the good guy, we want to root for him.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, they kind of start, even though he won't say anything about his life.
Right.
They start kind of revealing things about him, like through the wanted poster, and when he gets arrested, it's because the sheriff sees that he's wanted.
Right.
And you see like, oh, there's a list of all these terrible things that he's done.
Right.
And you never see him stand up for somebody
Not really.
weaker than himself.
Yeah, not until closer to the end.
He does stand up to a bully, but not for anybody else.
Yeah,
just
only when he got attacked.
Yeah, he was like, don't talk to me, don't mess with me.
Yeah.
And so he wasn't super likable.
Right.
And you're right, we weren't sure, like, is this the guy we're supposed to root for or not?
So I guess for the fix, I think it's kind of, a mini one. Show him a lot more hesitant to hurt or take a life, especially take a life, I think. Especially when he's out of that encounter. He can have flashes of who he was, but like maybe he has a new respect, after this encounter. He's still trying to figure out exactly what's happened to him. But I think you show him a little bit more hesitant to hurt innocence.
Yeah,
right?
And maybe even show him sticking up for somebody.
Yeah. That's not himself.
Yeah,
right.
When he stands up to the bully, he could have easily stepped in to stand up for the bartender / doctor.
Yeah.
And
he could still be a tough guy without.
Yeah, but he did it because he was standing up for somebody, not just because he was like, "Don't mess with me, kid."
Right.
So that would have helped us like him more.
Right. Problem 3 here in Act 1. The villain, which is the aliens in this case, from our perspective.
Yeah.
If, from their perspective, they're, just getting materials for
It's all
living.
business,
It's all business,
It's just a business venture.
But from our perspective, he's the villain. They're the villains. But the thing is, it's really super vague, right?
Yeah.
It's basically, we think that they're stealing people. We don't know why. Of course, anybody they're experimenting on them? Ding, ding, ding. Of course it is. Right? It's
as we find out later.
They're experimenting to find their
They
weaknesses.
just want to find their weakness.
And
to which I said,
of course they were.
You could do that with one
person,
human.
right.
You don't need to steal 300 of them.
Yeah. So, and then the audience doesn't understand the other picture of it, which is, they're wanting gold.
They want gold.
They want gold.
They want gold, y'all.
You don't find that out until 45 minutes in, and then it's actually explained at an hour and a half in, where it's actually explained.
Right.
You're like, I remember seeing this going, they just want gold? That's
their
why
motivation?
they're here? It's gold. And the line that's supposed to explain it away is, well, gold is just as precious to them as it is to us. What?
It's just as rare, which makes it valuable to them.
Oh my gosh.
So they're going to other planets to
steal their gold.
To steal gold. To which in my mind I'm like, fine. If that's honestly the reason. Why are they're cruel. They're cruel gold miners. I mean,
yeah.
There's no reason for them to be
so exactly
stealing a bunch of people. It just didn't make any sense.
Taking their pocket watches and their teeth. Remember that part?
Yeah.
There's teeth there, and like,
they're just
okay. Anyway, look, for a fix, I think you've got to give them clear, high stakes motivation that's tied to their survival, to their expansion, whatever it is. They need human resources to fuel their home world. Whatever that is, it's got to be way clearer, okay?
And they have to need people for a reason.
Yeah,
if you're going to have them steal people.
Yeah, it's like we're studying them so that we can adapt to their world. Again, if it's like, oh, this is the lungs that work in this world, we're going to need to adapt this if we're going to plant our people here, so we need to understand their physiology. Sure, whatever, but it needs to be clearer than just we want to see their weaknesses. Wonk, wonk. And look, I think there has to be an insider. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't mean an insider from the aliens, an insider that can clue the town people in to who they are. Going way deep, like again, an hour and a half into the movie and not even having an understanding of who you're up against. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. So the insider is Ella.
It's got to be Ella.
It's got to be Ella. She's the insider. And they made her an alien. Why?
Yeah.
They don't need her an alien. Here's my fix. She was the first human that they took, and they started comparing every human they took after her to her.
So she's like their baseline.
She's their baseline, and she saw it all. She was awake. She saw it. She saw what was happening. People come in. They get, compared. Okay. And then they would eliminate them. And she's like seeing all these things. And she's heartbroken. And she's sad. But then, thank you, Jake. Jake comes in, and he's a super bad dude. And he straight up punches the alien, cuts him in his eye, takes the bracelet.
Yeah.
And he sees her, and he's like, let's get you out of here. Right? He breaks her out. And on the escape route, he's taking the brunt of all these zaps and these hits, and it's starting to affect his memory. And he's like getting dazed, and he's like, where am I? And she's like, here, follow me. There you go. And you're out.
Yeah.
Then whenever they're attacked the first time in the town, she comes clean. She's like, listen, here's who you're up against. She starts spilling the tea, man. She starts telling everybody what's happening. Right?
Right. Because they've just seen it firsthand.
Right. And she's, that way, again, the mystery of it is gone. There's no mystery of who they are. But then it's cool because then in Act 2, which my whole thing is Act 2, is the characters. It's all about arcs and characters. You have time for that because there's no mystery to solve.
Right.
There's characters that are clearly defined, and you tell the story, right?
Yes.
And that's where
1,000,000% she needed to be the insider, but she did not need to be another type of alien.
Yeah.
Because this whole idea of, well, I just came to Earth because
I don't want to happen again.
How did she come to Earth?
Yeah.
Never explained.
No.
So she just happened to show up on Earth because she's following these gold digging aliens.
These gold digging aliens?
To make sure that they don't hurt.
Do it to another planet?
Do it to another planet?
Yes.
It was not. Listen.
Yeah.
No. She's a human.
Make her human.
She's a human.
That saw it all.
Then the romance story is a lot less weird too. But she's a human. She escaped.
Yeah.
Jake helped her escape, but he can't really remember because he gets hit in the head one too many times.
Yep.
So
With
then it's
zappers.
also not weird why she and Jake are in the same town. She followed him. She's trying to... She's
trying to get him to safety. Absolutely.
She's trying to take care of him, or she's trying to get him to remember so that he can help her, warn the townspeople, whatever.
Yeah. So you understand the stakes involved, and then when she's trying to explain it, and they're like, whoa, what are you crazy, blah, blah, blah. And then it happens, and they're like, oh, wow, okay.
She's not crazy.
She's not crazy.
And then you get to lose that scene with the cowhand or the henchman at the beginning, who kind of saw it, he was in the river and saw bright lights, and he's trying to explain it, and nobody would listen to him. You don't need him. Ella's trying to explain it. The town won't listen to her, and then it actually happens.
Right.
And then everybody's like, okay, now what do we do?
Yeah, so this is then Act 2, right after the attack, right? Mm-hmm. Let's start going through the characters, okay? Because you have time now to tell their story.
Yes.
So the supporting characters just are underdeveloped, right? So
absolutely.
Ella, because Ella now she can tell her story of like, before it was just basically they were reacting to the threat, and also she just happened to be there but didn't really want to tell anybody anything about anything.
Right.
She just like, I'm just here. Nope, don't worry don't look at me. You do your thing, and I'm just going to be over here on the side.
Yeah, just some lone woman in this town. How is she making a living?
Right.
Where does she live?
Right.
Yeah.
So like the thing that I said earlier, her story was that she was on the ship. She escaped with Jack.
Yep.
Jake, whatever. But then they're linked together because of this escape. But she doesn't, she does want, maybe she saw her whole town.
Yeah.
Incinerated.
Yeah.
And she does want it. She knows. And it could even be further. Like, as they were doing these tests, she started to understand what they were saying.
Right.
Maybe she was doing something. They were doing something in her head that allowed her to hear them and understand them.
Right.
Expand this backstory that she can, because then if that happened, she would be able to hear what conversations and pass things along. They're saying this. They're going to do this. Mm-hmm. They're going to destroy. Once they do this, they're going to bring people and colonize this planet.
So she truly then becomes the insider because she understands their intent.
Right. And that creates way more kind of layered ensemble work as you go through, because people will then start to taking on more roles.
Yeah.
Which leads to the next issue. The ensemble never really fully clicked. They just were present. They told a little piece of their story, then moved on.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like, I was like, why?
Well,
expand. The only one that kind of did was the cattle baron, Harrison Ford, and the Native American boy that he kind of took in.
They sort of focused on that storyline.
Yeah.
For like the character growth.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Again, he didn't seem like a good guy. He didn't seem like somebody you wanted to pull for, and his change wasn't big enough.
Right.
To make it seem like he'd actually changed.
Right.
And you just ended up feeling sorry for this Native American
guy. Yeah, exactly.
Boy.
Right. And so how you do this, okay, so my fix for this is you've got to do some team ups so that like they're connected, maybe even not necessarily because they want to, but as they're doing these things, they're moving through the storyline, which again, at the end, I'm going to kind of talk about how I would restructure this instead of being a rescue mission and a mystery, kind of the other direction. So
yeah,
but you do some team up. You got the cattle baron and the outlaw,
right?
Is the natural one.
Sure.
The preacher and the Native American, maybe they've got something that they need to do and go on with and whatever. But you do pairings that make sense.
Yeah.
So that like they see each other's perspective and it's interesting and fun, and then you move forward. So they've got to get the ensemble on track, which I don't think they fully do. Okay?
Yeah,
cool.
Agreed. Yeah.
All right. So Act 3. I've just got a couple here. The climax, we knew it was going to be heavy CGI and explosions and shooting them up, which is fine to a degree, but it really just focused on, it really didn't have any strategies to it. It was just blow stuff up and shoot them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. But they never invested in the strategies of the things. It was throw in some TNT, and then when they come out, shoot them.
Right.
Because
which was not working real well.
They got totally decimated. They even said the phrase, right? Oh, they stay underground. They don't do really well in the light.
Why
And
would they even say that?
And they never explored that. They never exploited
Oh,
that.
they were like, oh, they can't see very well in the daylight.
And yet they were ripping, the aliens were ripping them apart.
They seemed to see everybody
just fine.
At one point, I think I even said, how are there any humans left?
Yeah, you're killing so much.
I mean, the aliens were literally just within seconds, like tearing, like, you're dead.
It looked
you're
like
dead,
the light
you're
was
dead.
helping them. That's what it looked like.
Like
It
they're
look like it was
Superman,
hindering them
and
at all.
and the sunlight was now making them
stronger.
That's what it felt like.
It was a good thing. It was bright out. That was bad. So,
yeah, if you're gonna say that phrase,
yeah,
that they can't see very well,
you've got to use that.
That has to be part of your strategy,
right? So that's the fix. We blend that spectacle with strategic problem solving, with Jake and the townspeople using ingenuity and good old Western folksy fighting, right?
Yeah, right.
And the teamwork turned the tide.
Yes.
Right? That's what we have to do in the finale. We can't just go, man, that's going to help. Stabby, stabby, shooty, shooty. Oh, most of us are dead.
Well, and yeah. And they also made a point of like the Native American was... He's like, I don't want to follow this guy, this, Harrison Ford character.
Right.
And then he does. I mean, I know that he was convinced by, the younger Native American.
Right.
Telling him. But
he's like, he's a good guy.
But it's like, if you're going to follow somebody, then that person needs to actually make a plan.
Yeah, you can't just be...
There was no plan ever made. It was just like, okay, guys, just,
run out there and shoot them.
Run out there.
Right. So that's the strategy, the Western kind of, gumption, and like you rope them and you pull them and you do, right? You do the things that a cowboy would do.
That's what the whole movie's about.
Which
it's
leads
the juxtaposition of
the tech versus the
versus
the cowboy style. Right. So that is then the last thing of the movie. We never fully embrace its own concept.
Yeah. Never.
Cowboys and aliens. It's never really there. It's iconic and just beautiful. But I think they play it safe visually and structurally. They don't. I think you leaned into it. You've got horseback charges against the hovering crafts, right? You've got a stampede that they start.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You've got dynamite down, tied to, I don't know, a sheep or so. I don't know. Something.
Sure.
I don't care what it is. You've got, on arrows. We won't kill a sheep. Dynamite on arrows. And blows them up. That we've got to do things that strategically they could do. That's like, wow. I mean, and I'll tell you, there's the Predator, when they did that, where they jumped back in time and they were fighting. She was fighting the Native American girl. And that's what she did. And it killed, man. That was a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, this is where we have to go with this, right?
That's exactly what this film needed.
Go for it. Don't,
There was never any organized idea of what they needed or wanted to do, and they were just being slaughtered. It just felt like luck.
Yes.
Pretty much, and the fact that Jake got there in time, kind
of saved him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had the big gun cannon on his arm. I think you have to make every single frame scream the title, right? Mm-hmm. Every single frame has got to be Cowboys and Aliens. That's my take on it. Now, a quick revert, because I said I'd get to it. I think because of this piece, okay, that is Cowboys versus Aliens, we kind of revamp a little bit of the story plot line here with this. We have this escape of Jake and Ella. But the thing is, he took this bracelet. This bracelet, she tells him, actually is really important because it's a control device. They can't leave without it. So they're coming for him.
Yeah.
They're not just taking people and they got to go rescue their people, because that could happen. That's fine. But they're coming for him.
Specifically.
So he's got to get this town ready to fight. So it's classic, Magnificent Seven kind of thing, where they're coming into the town and they've got to get them ready to fight the overwhelming odds.
Yeah. Yeah.
it'd be great.
They're gonna stand their ground.
They're stand their ground, and of course it's just a ploy because really strategically over here they're going to rescue their people when they're coming in, right? It's all those cool things that happen, like the cattle drive that runs down and the arrow strapped to the dynamite.
Yeah,
those things have to happen, and then of course at the very end you've got that, the showdown between a couple of the bigger aliens and the people in the street. I mean, you've literally got a shootout.
Yeah.
Do it. It's Cowboys and Aliens. Lean into it. Stop running away from the title. Okay?
Yes.
So that's the fix, and credits roll and people are happy.
I think that's great.
Yep.
That would have done it.
That would have done it. So closing thoughts. I think it was a bold genre, kind of cool genre bending premise.
Yeah.
And it could have been a lot of fun. I just think that they didn't lean into their title and take it for what it could have been.
Agreed.
They just didn't develop the characters, especially.
I think that's the biggest problem with the film.
They had a bunch of characters. They just didn't develop them to make us want to like them and see them succeed.
Yeah. And also they created the mystery around Jake rather than the mystery around, the aliens and getting the people back.
Right.
And so...
Right.
Yeah, I think if it had just been written a little bit differently, the concept would have carried this movie a long way.
Agreed.
And the people, goodness, the people that were
they
involved.
had the actors.
The people that were involved in this film.
They had them.
It was amazing.
That's the thing. They had them ready to go. But of course, you learn, you grow, you move on.
Yep.
You do your best. So there you go.
go.
All right, everybody, that's it. I hope you had a good time with us on Cowboys and Aliens. Make sure you kind of share and leave some comments for us. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.